Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. Well, this is the 12th of June, 2023. It is a Monday. It is kind of hazy here because there's some smoke coming in. So, yeah, not good. I can kind of smell it in the air. So, and my asthma is acting up a little bit. So, so what am I working on here? I am working on the Nutcrackers, which is this picture. And yes, I know it's a very bad picture, but I like it. So I started this earlier in the year, I guess. So I believe, yeah, I'm right up top here. So, but first I wanted to show you, oh, just a minute here, I gotta grab it. Oh, I gotta grab it. Oh, I don't have the other piece. Okay. So, first of all, I finished Farm Fresh Berries. And I finished this on Saturday, I believe. And so I am, excuse me, I'm going to be coughing. So I'm going to be mounting this. I have a smaller circle that I'm going to put this on. And then I painted this wood circle yesterday. So this is going to go on here. I'm going to wash this off. Put it on the wrong side, for crying out loud. So I don't want it to show. So, but anyways, I'm going to put it on there so it'll be like this. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put around here. But I'm going to mount this. And I don't know if I'll put some white on here. So that this can be on there. So it's white and red. But I thought, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. So, and then I've been up since 2:45 this morning. So, yeah, I am not doing that great. So, goodness gracious. Now, where did oh, here it is. Okay. So, hopefully I can have a nap later. And then I can start this. And this is what I'm starting. This is Silver Creek Samplers. It is my Christmas list. I'm going to be changing some of the colors. And just do what I feel like. Because I'm not too sure about all this blue and all of that. But this is my fabric. It's kind of a gray, very light gray. This is more of a brown. So I'm going to put it on this. Yesterday I sewed around the edges to keep it from fraying. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on. But for right now, I'm going to work here on my Nutcrackers. So Juliet and John are on their way. Their flight left about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. So they're on their way right now to Montreal. And then they get to Montreal at about 11 o'clock. And I think that's their time. So they're an hour ahead of us. And then I don't know how long they wait. but then they go to Sydney, Nova Scotia. So, yeah. So, Juliet, if you are watching this by any chance, I hope you have a very good flight and a very good vacation. You've earned it. Yes. Enjoy yourself. And I really hope you and John get over there to PEI. I've never been there. I've been to New Brunswick, but I've never been to PEI. I've been as far as Moncton, Shadiac, Magnetic Hill. Yeah, I've been there. So, but yeah, I don't know why. Like, I was awake at about midnight to go to the bathroom. And then I had to get up again to go to the bathroom at 2:45. Crawled into bed. I couldn't sleep. I tossed and I turned and everything else. It's a good thing. The other night, Saturday night into Sunday, I had a really, really good sleep. So today shouldn't be too unbearable, but I am going to lay down. But I have an appointment at 9 o'clock with my counselor, Jody. So once that is over at 10, I'm going to lay down. So I haven't had breakfast yet either. But I have my coffee. So, yes, yes, yes. But I'm hoping to go for a bike ride a little later. I do have my gazebo up. David came on Saturday. And the two of us together put up my gazebo. It's double the size that I thought it was going to be. So, which is really good. So, I'm going to sit outside later and I'm going to put my audiobook on and I am just going to stitch. There's no way I can do anything today because I just, oh my gosh, I just don't feel good. I don't feel good enough to do anything. Now, I might feel better a little later if I can get a snooze. But we'll see. So, but yeah. Oh, and this morning, I brought Jonah and Sydney inside. And I'm sitting here, I'm playing my game, and I'm watching TV, kinda, sorta. And thinking about saying my prayers and that. And then, all of a sudden, Sydney is just, like he's making a lot of racket over there in the kitchen. And he's running around, and I thought, what's going on? Because he had run around here where he was running all over the living room and jumping on things. So I thought, well, maybe that's just him. So I went over there to the kitchen. No, that's not what it was. Sydney caught a mouse. And he was playing with the mouse. Very good hunter. Very, very good hunter. And it was just a little guy. Not a full-grown mouse. Very inexperienced mouse. So then I was trying to catch it by the tail because it was still alive. And couldn't catch it. And it kept getting away from Sydney and me. So finally he caught it, and I put a kitchen towel around it. And then I took it outside and put it outside. I just wish I would have put it outside behind the garage instead of right here by the house. That was a wrong thing to do. But, yeah, it was just a little guy. I think he'll think twice about coming into this house. See, I don't need no mousetrap. All I've got is Sydney. He is absolutely tenacious. I don't know where it was. I don't know how it got in. But he got it. So good on Sydney. But old houses in the country, yeah. There's so many little tiny spaces that a mouse can get in. And we all know where there's one mouse, there's a dozen. So, but anyway, so yeah, well, there goes some more garden sheds. Boy, those things are expensive. Oh my goodness, they can $10,000 or more. Like, oh my gosh, they're almost like tiny homes. Yeah. So anyway, yesterday there was a not too bad turnout for the live. It was nice to see all those that were on there, but only 3 people, 4 people maybe ID'd themselves, said hello. So it would be nice if they said hi, at least. Some of them, I guess, they just saw that it's alive and they came in and they watched for a bit and the numbers fluctuated like really wildly there for a while. I think the most I had was 12. But it did not stay very long because I guess it was people came on and spent 10 seconds watching and it wasn't for them. But it was still nice. Christina was there and oh, I can't remember who else. Oh, Shannon from Florida was on. And I don't know who else. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was just nice to see everybody. And this coming Sunday, okay, there will not be a live. It'll be just a video. So, because Father Paul's coming. So, yeah. So, I was very happy when I finished up my farm fresh berries. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I haven't quite decided yet. Not quite yet. I'll see. I started this audiobook, and it's called, it's by Kelly L. Green, I think is her name. And it's called Solar Storm or something. And it was okay. It was really okay until this one part really bothered me. And that's where they were at this guy's house. The solar storm had already hit. Nothing worked. And that. And this guy was walking up to the house because he said he saw the candlelight in the fire. And so they were out in the country in Wisconsin. And right on a lake. So anyways, this guy walks up and they're very cautious about him. And then this girl, Mel, who is relating the story, it's from her point of view. She recognized this guy because she had gone back to her and her friend Sam. The two of them had gone back to Mel's mother's house to clean it up because her mother was a hoarder. So, anyways, Sam wants to go home because she left her daughter back in Boston. I think it's Boston, Massachusetts, anyways. So anyways, this guy walks up. Oh, and throughout the book, Mel is dealing with PTSD because a boyfriend of hers was extremely possessive and obsessive about her. Like she had broken it up with this guy. What's his name? Elijah? Something like that. And he had ended up kidnapping her and holding her in a cage in his basement until she escaped. She was only in there for a few hours, she said, but she was still in there. So anyway, she's going on. She's very paranoid about, like everything, and she's having panic issues and all that. So this guy walks up to the house, and it's Eric's house. It's one of the neighbors. And where she's at. So he walks up to the house, and she recognizes him because she went to school with him. He was in a higher grade than she was, but she went to high school with him, and she had this big crush on him. Okay. So they were very, very, very extremely cautious when it came to Eric. When they met Eric for the first time. But then she this guy, I can't remember his name. Oh my goodness. Can't remember his name. But anyway, they have supper there, and then they're drinking and everything, and so Eric and this other guy that's staying with him take Sam up to her room, and they leave Mel with this other guy. And she's all goo-goo-eyed and everything else. And then, like, she hasn't seen this guy in like 10 years. She never dated him. She just had a crush on him. So then he gets close to her and he's touching her and she's, oh, you know. And then before you know it, they're having sex there on the sofa. And I was not thrilled about that. I was not. Because she didn't know him. She didn't know what he was all about. You know, nothing. And Sam was all goo-goo and gaga over him too, because apparently he's a very handsome guy. And so anyway, yeah, I was not impressed. I was not impressed. Because that is just, I don't know. There's something wrong with that. Like, I was not impressed. Not at all. And she was like, oh yeah, you know, I had a big crush on him. Well, you know, there's devils in sheep's clothing. I'm just waiting for the shoe to drop with them. So, and probably had unprotected sex, so I'm just waiting for, they're supposed to be heading back to Massachusetts in a few days to try and get Sam's daughter, who's 6 years old. And she left her to come and help Sam. Like, it's just, I don't know. I couldn't even call it gratuitous sex. Like, why does that have to be in there? I finished listening to an audio book by Kyla Stone. And I liked her writing. First of all, there was a lot of action. And the other thing, no swearing, no sex. Just a little bit of kissing later on. That's it. And I was impressed with that. So, oh, and the other thing was Sam. Oh my gosh, that woman. Oh, wine. From the moment they left on their road trip to Wisconsin, just whining. You know, this woman's in her middle to late 20s, I guess. They don't say their ages, but... And all she did was whine and, you know, like Eric tried to tell them, like, don't go into town because there are people there and they've got guns and they are protecting, and she goes, oh, no, I can handle it. And then her and Mel get there, and they have people there telling them to leave, pointing guns at them. And she's the first one. Come on, we gotta go. Why are they doing this? I don't understand why they're doing this. And I just want to reach through and strangle that woman. I'm sure you've heard a lot of people who just whine. And I always say, you want some cheese with that wine? A little bit is okay. A lot of it, no. But I'm going to finish the audiobook. I'm just disappointed, though. It's just too blasé and too, just... But I guess there are a lot of people out there that, all the way from Massachusetts to Wisconsin, they didn't turn on the radio, or they had it to music, but they didn't. As soon as the news came on, they turned it off. And, they were warned. They saw people. They stopped in at a gas station. And they were warned at the gas station. Oh, no, it's not going to be that bad. It's like a lot of people, they think, oh, my cell phone won't turn on. When are they going to turn it on? When are they going to, have the Wi-Fi on? Well, they can't leave it like that. And then it's like they sit there and they wait. Like in the U.S., it's FEMA, right? Oh, well, the government's going to look after us and all that. No, they're not. Especially if you live in remote areas. Nope. It's just, you got to be self-sufficient. Like, she didn't even realize, this is Sam, she didn't even realize that when the power goes off, you don't have water. And she couldn't understand it, why there was no water. Well, what happened to the water? I don't understand. She didn't understand that they got water out of the lake and they had to boil it. And she was like, oh, you don't expect me to drink that? Well, it's the only water we got. So. But really, a lot of city folk, a lot, probably not you guys, but a lot of city folk have no idea. All you need do, for those of you that remember, is when Hurricane Katrina hit. And the disaster that was FEMA, and how people blindly followed them. And they kept saying, oh, yeah, well, the government's going to look after us. And then they get like 5,000 people in the stadium. And there's no AC, and there's no, running water, and, they're miserable and all of that. I don't know. That's why I believe in preparing. So, okay, enough of that. I know, I'm kind of droning on. I'm sorry. But anyway, so please remember that on Wednesday we're continuing with counting June. If you're still working on your counted, go for it. Absolutely go for it. Like I'm going to be working there on my Christmas list, and and I'm going to change some colors. All I'm doing is looking to see roughly what colors they are, and I'm just going to, I'm just going to do my own, do it in the colors that I want. So, and because I'm not partial to, I've seen people who have, done it in different colors, and it looks really nice. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see what happens. So, alrighty. So another half an hour, and I have my appointment, and then I'm going to lay down. Hopefully I can have a snooze for half an hour to an hour. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. And so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lilybell. Jonah's up in the cat condo. Sydney's back in the pantry room. And I am so happy he's right on duty. He's getting those mice. That's good. At least it was alive and it wasn't just, ugh. Eventually Sydney would have killed it, but yeah, like the one that he brought on my bed. Yeah. Nope. So anyway, yeah, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. There's the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, to gain access to it. You must tell me the name of one of my sidekicks, okay? And the dedicated email address is stitchingintheinterlake, all one word, at gmail.com. So, yes. Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me and dying on the cross for me so that my sins may be forgiven. But that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. All right, everybody, have a fantastic day, and I hope I can get a nap, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. So, and I'll be back here tomorrow, God willing, of course. Toodle-oodles, everybody!